Trying to figure out how to. I hope my microphone's working. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. See if I can get this shared out right quick. I appreciate anybody who's watching right now. Damn. We For the two people that are watching, bear with me while I get this shared out. Well, I can't find it, so can't find it, can't share it. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. So, anyways, I've been talking with a bunch of people in the group. I've been having conversations, and it occurred to me that back in 2016 we heard about this thing called the 2% rule. We took it to heart. Stuart Miller was the first person to ever bring it to my attention. So we've been using it ever since. Most people don't make this offer. This is yesterday. Whenever I did that morning's live, I based it loosely on a 2% offer of what I thought the house could rent for, not what it was being asked for rent. When I went out and looked at it, ended up being a non-deal. It's about a 600 square foot house, and it just wasn't in a position where there's a bigger property actually right across from a rental we own that's selling right now for $27,000. So what you're going to end up with in that situation is if I go pay 30 for this little smaller square foot house, and then we go out and we try to refi, when they pull comps, they're going to pull that $27,000 comp. So, oh man. So, anyways, I've been got me to thinking. Like everybody was asking why I made the offer, how I made the offer. How could you do that sight unseen? So whenever I pull out the for rent, I always ask them, um, you know, I always ask them what it rents for, and then I back into it using the 2% rule. It seems very basic to me, but a lot of people don't get it. So I'm going to make this video and explain it. But I need y'all to share this into as many groups as you can because I'm having trouble with it right now. All right, so this was from yesterday's what seemed never-ending meeting. Actually, this was from a Tuesday meeting. We had our wholesaling meeting last night. I was going to open it up to the Cool Kids group, but they didn't want me to because they thought it was going to be more savage than what it was. I believe. Not really sure why, but I'll show y'all real quick because this is very, very basic to me, and it needs to be very, very basic to you. Okay. So the 2% rule. 2% is you offer what a property rents for. Offer on the 2% rule. Okay. 2% is rent. Your rent is 2% of the purchase price. So, off the top of my head, I know all the small ones very, very easy. The higher value this property goes up, the worse the offer gets. In other words, yesterday Jeremy Miller in our meeting, he had property. It's like a $200,000 property, I believe. I don't remember exactly ARV. The lady that has it is renting it out. She's behind on taxes, and she's renting it for $1,400 a month. So $1,400 a month is 2% of 70K. Okay. I know that off the top of my head. So the way that math looks is 14,000 divided by 0.02 equals 70K. All right. Now, I know that off the top of my head. So $1,000 a month rent equals a 50K offer, because $1,000 divided by 0.02. The zero is important. You don't want to make a 20% offer. That would probably get accepted real quick. That is how you do $800 a month rent, $40,000, $600 a month, $30,000, $500 a month, $25,000, so on and so forth. Now, on this particular deal, Jeremy Miller offered 115K, and she turned it down. Now, I'm going to kind of sidetrack from this a little bit. You should assume every single time you make an offer, that the first offer is always going to be no. Just assume it. It's always no. The first time you ask a girl on a date, it's fucking no. First time you put her hand on her leg, it's fucking no. Everything is going to be no from the jump. Like, it's going to be no. What y'all doing? Hey. So it's always going to be a no. If you make an offer and it's yes the first time, then you offer too high. And those are just the facts of negotiating. Okay. So whenever you make this offer, if Jeremy would have made a 70K offer on this particular property, all right, she might have countered up to 115K, because the first answer is always going to be no. And then they're going to give you what the real price is. So if you're making this low offer the first time and it seems crazy, it seems absolutely crazy to make that offer, then you're going to get accepted. On the other side of this board, Dalton didn't know he did this. I told him to offer 10K because I didn't know what condition the house was in, and the guy sounded really motivated, but he had rented it for $850 a month. Dalton goes in, makes a $40,000 offer. The guy's like, I want 100, and Dalton's like, I'm at 40. That's the most I can pay. Why he picked that number, I don't know, but he picked 40, and the guy came down to $67.5K, $67,500. That house is a $160K house with granite, carpet, and paint. Okay, this house will probably net somewhere between $60,000 on that deal. It's on the contract on the other side, and it's the first deal that he's going to get across the finish line, just by making that low ball offer. So know how to do that. The other thing is, when you're wholesaling, your buyers are not going to be flippers. Everybody that knows a big house flipping will get you laid. Landlording will get you paid. You do not have enough flippers in your pipeline that can take on enough work at one time to sustain you as a wholesaler. You need to understand what buy and hold investors want, what they're looking for, and how they analyze properties. Understanding the 2% offer. If you can offer lower than 2% and get it to an investor, you can take a house, a little $30,000 house, that looks like it doesn't have any value, maybe not even worth $30,000, but it'll rent for $600 a month. If you get it under contract for $25,000, even though it seems to be valueless, a cash buyer will buy that all the time, because if they rent it for $600 a month, it'll give them an ROI that is somewhere around, 13-14% after all expenses. And everybody loves that. Everybody loves that kind of return. So if you understand these numbers and how buy and hold investors look at it, you'll never, ever, ever not be able to move something in a lower price range, the lower price range. So that's just my opinion, because we buy them all the time. We love $30,000 houses. We love $10,000 houses. And the reason why we love them is because you don't have to rent them for a lot of money to be able to make money. So anyways, I appreciate y'all, the 9 people, the thumbs up. Share this with your friends. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, please. I'm about to end the stream and go do something important. I'm going to